I'm quitting my job today. That just sounds even weird to say out loud. I'm about to hop on with my manager right now. I'm so fucking nervous. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, man, this is gonna blindside you. I wanted to let you know that I'm gonna put in my notice at the man base. Alright, so I just got off a Zoom call with my manager. I was super nervous to do it, but I feel like a big kind of weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Last night I was just kind of like reflecting on the past 6 years at this company, and Demand Base has absolutely like changed my life. It has been the best 6 years of my life. I joined in July of 2018. A few months before then, I had graduated college with no job and tons of student debt. I knew I wanted to get into sales, but my university was recommending like enterprise rent-a-car, ADP, and nothing against those professions. It just wasn't something that I was interested in until I came across this occupation of tech sales. And so I started interviewing at a lot of these different tech companies, kind of feeling out of place. I remember I had an interview with Google, and I was like 30 minutes late to the interview. Then there's some interviews that I completely just bombed. Some I thought I did really well on and didn't get offers. So I was interviewing like crazy, striking out. I was only getting offers from like companies that I wasn't really that interested in. And then I believe I came across Demand Base on LinkedIn. And so I thought it was a really cool company from what I could understand of it. I applied. I had some online interviews. I went in the office, met the team, and from there, I was like absolutely hooked. Like I thought the culture was awesome. The product they sold sounded interesting at the time. I didn't fully understand it, but I knew they sold to marketers, which I was super interested in marketing at the time. The pay was pretty competitive for the other things that I was looking into, but little did I know that this would have been one of the best decisions of my life 6 years ago. There was a lot of people that believed in me, taught me a lot of the skills that I learned today, and I learned one of the most important skill sets you could possibly have: selling. And even personally, it was one of the best decisions of my life too. Like I got to experience working in New York City in my 20s, like right after college. And a bunch of the SDR team was similar ages, from like right after college to I would say up to 30. So everybody was like fairly young. There was new people to the city. People wanted to meet each other. There was a lot of great energy. We worked 5 days out of the week in the office. We would go to happy hour probably like 3 times a week. And just getting to experience like New York City happy hours and like going out in New York City with your coworkers and creating a friend group. I'm just very grateful I have those memories and that experience. What's going on, everybody? My name is Vin Matano, SDR here at Demand Base. I had a lot of good memories here at Demand Base over the year, but I would say my most favorite memory is the ones with the team. And then even the opportunity to like travel for work as well. Like growing up, right, I did no traveling. I went on an airplane, I think once my entire life. And I think it was from Disney World. We drove to Disney World and flew back. So like I never went anywhere. My vacations as a kid was like going to the Jersey Shore. Working at Demand Base allowed me to do a lot of business travel, you know, going to Austin frequently, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Boston, Scottsdale, going on President's Club trips to Hawaii and Mexico. It allowed me to see a lot of the rest of the country on a company's dime. I got to meet some amazing people, and professionally I did well too. You know, I made SDR of the year 2 times in a row, made President's Club 3 out of the 4 years of me selling. I closed over $3.8 million in ARR and over $6.4 million in total contract value in just 4 years, all while growing my personal brands on LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube to over 80,000 followers. So these last 6 years have been like extremely fruitful. Also financially, being an AE at a company like Demand Base was like financially a great decision for me as well. Like I was able to pay off 6 figures worth of student debt in just 3 years. I was able to use my income to fund a lifestyle that I was interested in living, doing really cool experiences. I believe that money is truly meant to be spent on life experiences, whether that's like running the New York City Marathon, whether that's traveling to different countries with friends that I met from work, or using that income from my 9 to 5 to pay off 6 figures worth of student debt in just 3 years. So, you know, this career has awarded me with so many great things that I can not only just be extremely grateful for the opportunity to work at such a great company. I still do truly believe in the demand-based product. I am an investor. I invested into some shares, a decent amount as well, actually. So I definitely am a true believer of the brand and the company's mission. I'm very bullish on the executive team that they have brought in over the past few years and where this company is going. I think there's a big change happening at Demand Base for the better. So I'm really excited to kind of watch from the sidelines as an investor and supporter of the brand. I owe a lot of what I have in my life to Demand Base. So there was no bad blood between either I or the company or anyone everyone within the company. There's nothing but positive things that I have. My direct manager was the best manager I've ever had in my career, taught me a ton about the role of selling. He really cared about not only me succeeding, but like he cared about me, what I was doing in my personal life. And when I told him the news, he was nothing but supportive, and he wanted to learn more about my next chapter, which kind of just showed that he wasn't thinking selfishly. So, like I said, have nothing bad to say about Demandbase, and have much love for everyone that does work there. But that being said, I think it's time for my next challenge. What that is, I will not announce just yet. I want to use this time to showcase my gratitude and just do a little bit of reflection on the past 6 years at Demandbase. What I will promise is that there will be a lot more content coming from me, especially for what's next in my journey. I might be a little bit more quiet in the next few weeks in terms of content, just because I want to be intentional about what I'm posting next, about my next step in my career journey. If you've been following me from the beginning, from when I first posted my first ever video on TikTok 3 years ago or so, I just want to thank you for supporting me for this long. But for now, I am signing off and just take a moment for myself. So thanks for following along. Your support means a ton.